Hi, this is Dry Fly Rye from the Get Up and Go channel, and it is raining inside my greenhouse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you probably can't tell by the video, but right now it's raining outside, but there's so much condensation on the inside that the force of the rain is knocking the condensation off the ceiling of the greenhouse, and it's actually raining in the greenhouse. And I thought that was pretty cool. But while I'm in here, maybe I'll give you a show around, see what's going on in the greenhouse as of right now. Alright, for this bed, I think a little bit changed since last time you've seen it. Over here, we got the scallions coming up. Also, we've got our first edamame bean coming up. That's the only one though out of the 2 rows. The garlic is all standing tall and standing proud. Over here, nothing going on except for these lilies. You see these lilies growing behind me? This greenhouse is actually sitting on top of what used to be a whole bed of those lilies. And I covered the floor with plastic. And when I made this bed behind me, what I did was poke holes in that plastic with a pitchfork to allow for drainage. Well, these lilies are so freaking headstrong. Like, they will fight through anything. They've actually crawled underneath the plastic and found the little holes that I poked for drainage, and they came up through that hole. And they did it in a couple spots, and that's why they're coming up in this bed here. And I'm not a big fan of it, but you know, it happens. I don't mind them being in the background here because it's kind of pretty. But I just kind of wish they weren't growing up in the actual bed. But I just keep pinching them off, and you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So in the next section here, here's another one. It's another one of those lilies that came up through one of the holes I poked. But amongst it is the start of a little lettuce patch. The next section over here, I'm not sure if that's a weed seedling or an actual iceberg seedling, but that's where all the iceberg lettuce is going to be. Here's all the spinach. I've already harvested one batch of spinach, and it just keeps on growing back. Look at how awesome that is. You know, if you like spinach, you gotta plant this. I mean, you can literally eat spinach every night. And I've actually got more seedlings coming up behind it. Next to that, look at these romaine heads. They just took off out of nowhere. What's it been, a week since I brought you in here last? And then we got some more seedlings, romaine seedlings in the back, and then there's even another row in the back that hasn't come up yet. And then after that is all the celery. Can you see the stalks of the celery? That's actually starting to look like a stalk of celery. Like a little baby stalk. Now remember the last time I took you in here and showed you the tomatoes? I was just amazed at how big they got. Well, look at how big they got now. And also take a look at the peppers and eggplants I got going on. So, top shelf here. Tomatoes. It's a nice short, stout, bushy tomato. What is that? That is a better bush. And I think maybe that's the whole idea of a better bush, is it stays short and bushy. Going along, we've got some more tomatoes. And more tomatoes on the top shelf. Look how big those got. I think those were half the size that they are right now. The last time I was saying how big they were. In such a short amount of time. It's not even, it's May 15th today. It's the middle of May and they're already that big. And I live in Massachusetts. I'm probably the only one with tomatoes this big in Massachusetts right now. Down the bottom, what do we got going on? Some peppers over here. Brussels sprout over here. That looks nice. And that is my okra. There's nothing going on there. There's a weed in there. Somehow I think maybe dandelion seeds blew in here, but okra has not sprouted yet. I don't know what's going on with the okra. What else? Hot peppers, more peppers. Cucumbers. Got some cukes going on. I need to, I'm going to build a trellis that goes and hangs off the ceiling here, so the cukes can climb up that trellis. And last but not least, back to the side, more peppers and eggplants. So, there you have it. Quick second update of what's going on in the greenhouse today on this rainy afternoon. I was actually planting all the squashes and some stuff outside now that that cold snap is over with. So I'm hoping it'll do good out there now. And then it just started downpouring on me, so I ran in the greenhouse for some cover, and I said, hey, I'm still getting rained on in the greenhouse for some reason, and I thought I would whip out my trusty iPhone 4S and start videotaping. And after that, you have a greenhouse update. So, here's your quick update for today. Until next time, I encourage you to get up and grow, because that's what I'm doing every day. I get up, I grow, and I have a good time. And that's it.